No, I didn't. My son did that the other night. So we got my son like a iPod Touch.
Yeah.
And like he's just getting new to all Apple stuff. He just realized it does that. Like the other day, he accidentally like kept it running for forever.
Yeah.
And it like blew his mind. He wanted to show like everybody. And
how big the number got?
Yeah. But he was just like, I feel bad because he's so late to it, just in general, that like nobody cared that much.
Yeah,
you know,
like all right, we know about this.
I was like, yeah, it does that. He's like, oh, okay. So he like run until the next, like basically the only person that he got like really excited about it was his younger sister.
I don't know. Those are some of the most embarrassing things like about growing up. I like telling your parents about shit that like you think is cool, and they're like they have to pretend to be interested in it.
Yeah,
I did. I mean? Like I'm just that's the stuff I'm like I wish my parents would forget about that.
I didn't have parents, so that's a flex. Yeah, go plural on me, shit.
Oh.
But
in San Antonio, yeah.
Were you pretty close with your parents like that? Like you would like tell them what you thought was cool and.
Yeah, I had a good relationship with my parents overall.
Good. I guess that was a way easier way of asking that question.
Yeah. No. Overall, I wouldn't say I'm like super like how some people are like friends with their parents now they're like a little older.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm like quite there because it still feels like there's that divide. They're
in the friend zone.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I wouldn't let my dad hit.
Jesus.
No, but yeah. Overall, decent relationship.
Nice. The fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. It's been like cool to watch you. I was talking to you outside, and I like didn't want to tell you what we were talking about outside because I was like, fuck it, I'll save it for the podcast. Dude, I'm stoked to have you on because I've heard your set quite a few times now. And I love the way that you write jokes. Very specifically, and I don't like to label people because I don't know you that well, but from what I've seen, like you write a lot of very set up punch jokes.
Yeah, for
which
sure.
I thoroughly enjoy, man. So I'm very happy.
I appreciate that. I mean, like I think, like when I was starting, I mean, I'm still really super new.
Yeah.
But
same.
I was like, I feel like that's a good way to keep it simple.
Right.
You know, because that's what I've been told. Like, you don't like get on stage and like try to tell a story or something. Like when you're starting out, because then you just meander and then you lose track of stuff like that. So I try to.
Well, dude,
keep it as simple as possible.
I got to tell you, I generally probably would have said and probably would like have agreed and still agree to some extent with that. But there are so many people that I've seen now that like they get on stage and they are just fucking naturals telling a story.
Yeah.
And then it's almost like the opposite where if they kind of start telling like a setup punch joke, that's almost like weird.
I'm so bad. Like I noticed this about myself. Growing up, I'm so bad at telling stories. I go off on tangents that were unimportant, did not help for the overall flow.
Yeah.
So I feel like it makes sense that you'd like see me as like a setup punch kind of guy because I can't tell stories.
Same.
Like naturally, I have to like work on it.
Yeah. So we're just gonna have like a podcast of awkward silences. That's how this is gonna work.
There's gonna be zero flow.
So I like that I didn't even start this. Jesus.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let me just put a lap into this podcast. Damn, that would be weird if we just had laps in this podcast. Every time we don't laugh, I just hit a lap.
Yeah.
Fucking 99 laps a podcast. Jesus. So I'm excited to have you on very specifically because
Thanks for having me.
I love setup punch jokes, and I asked you to think about a joke of yours that works on stage.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what you have for me there, man.
Okay, so the first one joke I like to start with it because it like works off like a physical feature of mine. You know, it requires less of a setup. It's like it's about flying. It's like, hey, I just flew back into town, and I hate wearing my mask in the airport. You know, and it's not that I'm anti-mask. It's just that like if I'm in an airport with these eyebrows, you know, and then there's a bunch of other shit. But yeah, that's what I open with at like important-ish sets.
Damn, you do got to get famous with those eyebrows. Otherwise,
I hope so.
You're like the Anthony Davis that didn't get famous.
It's not a unibrow though.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, well,
dude, you're young, man. You got time.
Yeah, I can dream.
I'm filling in. Like I'm filling them in pretty good.
You are?
Yes. Like I'm filling in that middle. No, I'm not trying to. I'm not like putting Bosley in the middle of my fucking nose. I Rogaine it. But like I do the touch of gray right there too, so people can't tell.
People know you're wise.
That'd be funny if you had like peppered eyebrows and then right in the middle it was it was fake. Damn, like you put it on there. So have you ever do you feel like people look at you weird at an airport, for example?
I don't think so, because usually, like, I don't like flying very much. I don't know. I don't like going on vacation and shit. So usually it's like with my family and stuff.
Right.
So I feel like that makes it look less sketchy in general. You know?
I feel bad that you even have to be like, yeah, it makes it look less sketchy that I'm just flying, you know, like
Yeah.
everybody else.
Well, I was like born here and everything, so it's not something I really
Right.
had to think about, but
Well,
like maybe, you know? I'm also like I'm wearing a Kramer t-shirt. Like,
yeah.
This is the kind of shit I usually wear, so
I just love it because jokes based on appearance, like, I feel like a lot of times if you write a joke about yourself based on appearance,
yeah.
and then like people actually laugh at it, sometimes you're like, damn. It says a lot about like what's going on with either my look or with the way people perceive me or whatever.
Yeah. Well, no, these are, I think, top 3 thickest eyebrows I've seen. Like, I really think so. In person that I've seen,
Yeah.
I think it's like at least top 5. I'm pretty sure. So,
Damn. So you're just good
like,
at
I know
showing
what I'm working with.
expressions.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty expressionless in general.
Oh, they're too thick. You can't move them enough.
Yeah. It's like it's exhausting to keep my eyes open.
You're like the dude that injected that like shit into his arm and now they're too big.
I guess so.
Damn, your eyebrows have PEDs.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Fuck, your eyebrows lift.
No, they do.
Every
It's
day
always
is eyebrow
bulking
day.
season for these
Yeah,
guys.
shit. Damn, you're just always warm up there.
Dude, honestly, I feel like it must be a little, because they're black, you know, so it must be a little warmer.
Have you ever lived somewhere where it like freezes whatsoever, like to
No,
a crazy
I've
extent?
lived in San Antonio my whole life.
Shit.
So I don't even think I don't
That's
think I've
cool.
experienced like super cold, like, you know, when people get like the frost. I mean, you're from like Seattle, right?
Right.
I guess it's not that cold
Ish.
there.
I lived there till I was 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Long enough to like all my family was from there, so they all root for like all Seattle shit.
Yeah.
So that's like what stuck. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I always say like I'm from Seattle.
Not a Cowboys fan?
Not at all, dude.
It's fun. It's fun.
I have
to,
a better quarter.
Dude,
I have
you
a
all
better quarterback than the
I don't know,
Cowboys
man.
right
I don't
now.
know if Gino's better than Cooper Rush has played well.
Yeah, I mean I didn't know his name, and you
Cooper
did.
Rush?
Oh, that's my fault. I'm also getting out too.
Yeah. No, I don't know, man. Gino had one. How's he been playing since game 1? I only watched the.
He won the only game he needed to win this season.
So they're 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
He did have that sick quote though.
What's that?
It was like they wrote me off. But
Oh,
I wrote
yeah.
that was cool. I'll give him that.
I love that. I was like, damn, that's basically gonna be the quote of his career, and like everyone's gonna write him off again.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he did start with like a shitty Jets team.
I mean, most like good
Yeah,
drafted
that's true.
quarterbacks start off with shitty teams. It's not like they come in with like a banging team usually.
Yeah, hey Brady.
Oh Jesus, yeah. Shit. Damn, we get sidetracked with football talk. Jesus.
My bad.
No, you're good. So we're talking about your eyebrows.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember this one time when I was a kid. It was the first time I ever thought about eyebrows. I was like standing next to this kid, and talented at everything he ever tried in his life.
Yeah.
And these two hot chicks are next to. We're in like 7th, 8th grade. I don't remember. These two hot
Do you
chicks.
still
are
think
next to
they're
us. No, not at all. Jesus.
Oh, okay. I don't know. He should
You-
have hot at the time. I thought they were hot.
No, they're still ugly right now that I'm thinking about them. Jesus. I go on the offensive. They're ugly as fuck, man.
These ugly 7th grade
Yeah,
chicks.
Jesus. No. So all of a sudden, they're like, yeah, he has like the nicest eyebrows. And it was like the first time ever somebody's eyebrows had ever crossed my mind in my life.
Yeah.
And I was like looking at his eyebrows, and I was like, I guess they do look kind of cool. And then I was like standing there, I was like, oh shit, nobody told me I have nice eyebrows, like ever. And also right now. Like nobody felt awkward enough to tell me that.
I've been told I have like good shape.
Good
'Cause
shape?
Yeah, because there's like an arch.
So, damn, let me actually take these in.
It's only chicks, and I feel like it's not even a compliment. They're just like, I wish I had those, you know?
Chicks wish they had those?
Well, a little thinner, obviously.
Holy shit. I'll be honest. If a chick had those,
No,
I'd
that'd be
like,
way too much. I'm like, you don't know what you're asking for. But
I'm trying to picture a chick with those. Damn, my wife. Shit.
that's the only girl you can picture.
Yes. It's the only girl
That's
I'm
you're a
allowed.
good man.
She listens to this podcast. It's the only girl I'm allowed to picture. No, I'm joking. But seriously. All right, man. Shit, you're making me laugh too much. All right, man. Well, this is usually the one that I like. This is actually the reason that I wrote or had this podcast. The reason that I thought up this idea for this podcast was this segment.
Yeah.
I asked you to think about a joke of yours that doesn't work on stage. So what do you have for me there?
I've tried this twice. I don't know. I feel like every new shitty comic that's immature is a pedophile joke. You know,
Jesus, I have way too many of those. Fuck.
You got good ones though. Yours are good. Mine are bad.
He's like, I feel like every new one, but yours are all right though.
Yours are funny. If every new comic has a bad one, and mine was. It starts out like
I got a lot of those.
Like the wording is like I'm like hanging out with my friend, and he asked me, hey, you think that girl's like old enough, you know? And I'm like, oh yeah, she's at least 16 or something like that. Jesus. And then I'm like, all right, that's fucked up, right? Whatever. But isn't it crazy how the age of consent in France, for example, is like 15?
Right.
It's like actually 15. That's weird.
Right.
Okay. And then this is super immature, but the joke that doesn't work is like, okay, if it's 50, does that mean it's legal to Eiffel Tower a 15-year-old? And that one like works hard, like really well for like 30% of the audience, like whoever knows the term, and then I have to explain it to the everybody else. And
you pull up a video.
Yeah, well,
it's actually easier.
Yeah. I should do that.
I have a doll.
Airdrop the link.
Yeah, airdrop. Jesus.
Yeah. No. But yeah, that one, I feel like it wasn't worth. I did it twice, and I was like, it's not great. It's pretty stupid.
I do way too many pedophile jokes. I don't know why. I guess it's mainly just because I think they're so fucking funny.
They are. Yeah.
I guess they're easy to write. They never get old. Jesus. I have one that I started with. I was going through. I think I did it on my third set ever. I think I only did it like 2 times, but it made me laugh. I hadn't seen this one in a few years. My wife works down at PETA in the accounting department, but she doesn't like it when I tell our friends that she works with the pedophiles.
That's like funny wordplay and shit. Yeah, that's not just the.
I put that one on my third set ever. I thought that one was going to skyrocket me to the top.
Yeah. Did it work ever?
No, not at all.
Like nothing?
I don't know. I was like way too brand. That was like my third set ever. I was
like
way
too
brand new in
like
comedy though. Yeah.
Bring it in. Yeah, take it in.
So I still can't feel my knees from then. I just woke up. What happened? No.
Yeah. I like that joke.
Have you ever like had any of your pedophile jokes go wrong on stage?
No,
they've all been banging so far.
Oh, no, that would be the wrong one. But nothing where people are like, "Oh my god!" Like what? I guess maybe just because I look younger. So
they're like, okay, so
maybe
he
like
can't
18,
be a pedophile
yet. Give it 3 years and I'll be upset at him. But
damn, so you're just gonna turn that corner real hard where people are gonna be like,
yeah,
dude, this guy looks way too fucking old. Damn.
But yeah, I think that's the only joke of that like topic that I've tried, and I completely dropped it. I don't like it. I thought it was funny, but
yeah,
I don't know. It wasn't worth it, I guess.
I've got like probably too many, man. For whatever reason, man, that topic is so fucking funny to me. It's so easy to write the jokes.
Spread eagles. That's so funny.
Jesus, when those jokes flop though. It is so fucking awkward.
How often does that one flop? That one's like actually really
like
funny.
Quite a bit of the time. Yeah, and when it does, it's awkward because if people aren't down, oh Jesus, this is gonna sound weird. If people aren't down to fuck with that joke, then
I feel like you shouldn't have said fuck.
Yeah, I don't edit myself. I'll just tell you it's gonna sound weird. Fuck. Yeah, no. I forgot where I was going with that. My bad.
When people don't fuck with that joke.
Yeah, when people don't fuck with that joke, it's a bad time. Like they climb up real quick.
How do you get out of that?
Not well. First of all, if you want to jot that down.
Yeah.
No, usually I'll tell you one person that I saw do it. It's weird because he's sitting here. But
let's go.
Pat, for one of my Wonderliners shows, he did like kind of a brand new set. He basically took a bunch of his posts that he had done online and delivered them. And so it was the first time he was doing a lot of them, and he didn't know if they would work or not. And some of them did, some of them didn't. The ones that didn't, man, it was so cool to watch him like address it. That was something that just I never did. I just kind of, oh shit. I just kind of sat there and be like, huh, damn.
Like getting a laugh out of addressing, oh, that didn't work. Like,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I would basically go Jesus or haha, damn, and move on. And so addressing it more, like just in general, even just like oh shit, that didn't work. Like that, usually people will like kind of chuckle at that even. You know what I mean? So that's really what I've been like messing with. I watched him do that at like, I think my first show ever. So I've been trying to like implement that, and I feel like I've been making progress, but I feel like it also takes time. But it's more just like addressing it and being in the moment. I used to be so scripted that it was just like I was on to the next thing. Speaking of which, I'm dying to ask you this because I'm guessing your jokes are kind of worded out pretty particularly, or do you pretty much change them up quite a bit, or do you kind of lock them in word wise? And I'm assuming that because you're more set up punch.
Yeah, like the first time I do them, I try to adhere to almost a script, not a script, but like I know where I'm going.
Right.
And I try not to like goof around with the wording.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because then you might lose people.
Right.
Or lose their attention, I guess. But I think after I've done a joke like a handful of times, I feel a little looser. I try to be, at least. I don't really think I am, but I'm trying to move in that direction where it's... Because then you can like disguise where the setup and the punch... You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like it's less telegraphed. So I'm trying to do that.
Okay. Best way I could explain it then is the way that I feel like I used to try and get out of bad situations in is I used to just not address it and go straight to the next joke and telegraph the next joke. And now it's like I can stop and be like, shit, fuck, before I move on. And that's helped me so much, man.
Yeah.
That's the best because I have so many jokes that bomb. And,
no, you don't.
Yeah, dude. And the pedophile ones, when those go bad, are so fucking terrible.
I guess that could be awkward. I guess one thing I did once was...
You're like, are any kids here tonight?
Okay, that's good.
Jesus, that's not good.
That would make me laugh. Well, one thing, it was like...
yeah, but you look like a kid in the audience. You just said people were like, yeah. People,
that is true.
I think I look too young.
Yeah. Well, I don't look too young. I look young enough to make...
You look young. You look just right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Perfect.
You're in the Goldilocks zone.
Yeah. No, I forgot who. I think it's like a Sam Morril joke. He's like, I'm of age, but I look underage. I'm like a pedophile's, like, what is it? Pedophile's dream or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, but what was I going to say? Yeah, one thing is just like, that didn't go well. All right, this next one's probably not going to go well either. Like, that one usually kind of works on people, I guess.
Yeah. Damn. I guess I use that way too much, too. I'm realizing how many times I've said that right now.
Yeah, I like that one.
I kind of like the ones that like none are coming to mind right now, but there's so many that like all of us say.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just kind of like that, like transitions, kind of, and then chuckles, and then on to the next thing. Do you have like a time that a joke didn't work well, so vividly in your mind?
That's
good. If you don't have one already, that's so awesome.
just like totally. Usually, I feel like awkward chuckles, and I'm like, I feel like in my head, I'm just like, oh, that didn't go as badly as it could have gone. So good. I'm sure something went really badly, and I just convinced myself otherwise.
No, I have no idea. I'm like, this is actually an intervention.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought the Eiffel Tower thing, I thought that would hit because like,
yeah.
I was talking to like Daniel like outside at like LOL.
You thought it would hit with you and your boys?
Well, yeah, I told him, and he thought, he was like, that's hilarious. Yeah.
In France?
Yeah. Oh, that hit. Yeah. No, but I told Daniel that, and he was like, oh, that's hilarious. And I was like, all right. And I tried it, and then all the younger people in the crowd laughed. Jesus. All the older people were like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, I don't want to explain. Is there like 50-year-old women? I was like, I don't want to explain to you what Eiffel Towering is.
Damn. They're like the communists?
Yeah.
Is that what he's trying to say?
Yeah, I was like, I don't do this, by the way. I don't want you to think this is what the kids are doing these days or anything. But
all right, man. Well, I also asked you to think about a joke of yours that you're writing about now. So what do you have for me there, man?
Okay, I did Taekwondo growing up.
Really?
Yeah, it's the stupidest shit.
Okay.
Ever.
I listen to studies and kids that take karate, Taekwondo. Sorry, man.
No, you could.
Kids that take like Taekwondo, karate, they like test off the charts in school.
Really?
Like Tesla. Yeah. It's like crazy. I was like, damn, I need to get my kids into karate, taekwondo, whatever, so quickly.
You think that might just be like a correlation with parents that are like trying to get their kids involved with like activities, you know?
But it's like very specifically tied to like those
Really?
for whatever reason. They think it teaches discipline.
Discipline?
And yeah, they think it has a lot to do with restraint and discipline. Like very specifically.
Where was the study taken? In like the United States?
So I don't remember the study specifically. You have to forgive me. I heard it in this audiobook that I was listening to about great parenting. And they talked about that, and then they talked about other sports. So I don't remember the study specifically. But I was sitting there like, damn, I got to get my kid into karate, taekwondo. Dude, the only people that I've ever known that have done taekwondo, I usually feel are like weird as fuck. Or like
no, it's
karate.
I don't know.
Like I would have never guessed you were a taekwondo person.
Yeah, I'm not athletic or anything. Like I got my black belt when I was 9. It's like not impressive. It's like you just stick around. Your parents shovel enough money to the companies. You get your kid a black belt.
Damn, I guess that is kind of.
It's like daycare almost, like to an extent. I don't know.
That is a different perspective because, like, what other sport at 9 years old could you just reach the pinnacle? Like basketball, it's not like any 9-year-old is reaching like the black belt level of basketball.
No, literally nothing. Like
that does kind of add like a little illegitimacy to your sport.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, well, sorry, I got off track and just shitting on taekwondo, but it's so I actually I was like trying to write stuff about it. And I was frustrated because I couldn't find an angle. And I watched, do you know the YouTube channel, Don't Tell Comedy?
No.
They like film sets from, like 10-minute sets, like around the country from like good comics.
Oh, sweet.
And this guy named, I think Ron Taylor, I think his name is, he talked about karate and he nailed the bit. And I was so frustrated. Like, you know, when you see like someone do a topic that you're thinking about and they just get it right? He was like, the one thing people don't tell you about karate is it only works when both people know it. And I was like, oh, that perfectly encapsulates.
Then it works too well. Everybody's blocking. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Do you still do the kias when you're fighting?
I don't.
Like if it was an actual fight.
Oh no.
Would you like kia in public?
Absolutely. No. Then they're gonna beat me up and then call me gay. Like I don't. Now my ego's bruised too. No, but I did it from like when I was 4 up until I was like 16, and I don't know, I have zero desire to do it again.
Damn, it just keeps getting older and older each time. Like you're like, no, I reached like the pinnacle when I was 9. I kept going until I was 16. I loved it.
The thing is, like, you get your like black. It's like a junior black belt. I guess it's a way to make you feel like you're like really putting your time into something worthwhile.
They realize they lose the kids at 9. If
no, I think that's. I literally think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you'd be like, what am I progressing towards? Because then they tell you, have to get your senior black belt, and then like once you get a little older, and then there's degrees, you know, like first degree or second degree, third degree. It goes up to 9, I think.
9 fucking okay.
But like kids, you have to actually get like after, I guess third degree, second or third. That's when like it's people taking it seriously. But before that, you can be a bum. Like I'm second degree. That doesn't mean shit.
Third degree is just like a college dropout to the 9th degree people.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
Second degree is so easy to get. And it sounds impressive. It's like, it's fat. Taekwondo's fat camp that like you can put on your resume. Because I was one of the better kids in class, okay? And I think I might have been the only kid that wasn't pre-diabetic. Like the kids there are not athletic at all.
Dude, I was listening to this book about the Civil War, and it was crazy. Like they were talking about these kids in the Civil War. It was like this like junior army battalion. And it was for the Confederate side. They didn't like really have many troops. And so they didn't want to use them. And then all of a sudden they get in dire straits and they fucking send out the kids.
How old are they?
I think it said they were like as young as, I'm probably going to butcher this, but like 14, 15, as young as that, going out and fighting. And like, so before all the troops had been making fun of them, and they fucking did well. And so, and then like all the troops were like, hey, I guess you guys are fucking great.
What is well?
I don't remember what, but like apparently they did like pretty well out on the battlefield. But even like a casualty was fucking horrific. It was like terrible headlines.
Yeah, like kids died on the battlefield.
Yes. I would love to fucking see a war breaks out and you're in your Taekwondo class and they're like, we just got invaded. So all of us, you guys 9-year-olds, we're all black belts here. Let's take down this army. And they just let you loose and just see how you guys do against the army.
That's actually kind of related.
These are black belts. We're good.
That's like kind of related to the angle, like because I like yesterday I was trying to just come up with some shit on that, and like I thought like taekwondo or martial arts were like ancient things. Like when do you think taekwondo was invented?
Oh, dude. All right, let me guess. 900 of the Common Era. 80.
No, 1945.
1945.
After World War II ended.
It sounds so ancient.
I know. So I was like, I think that's like a good, like I could come up with some stuff there. That's absurd. I was like, it's crazy.
Damn, if people find that out, it's going to lend
it's
so much less credibility to it.
Yeah.
It started in
They saw
1945.
the nukes drop and they're like, we need to kick people. Like, it's so
like,
stupid.
You know what? We're going to start back with hands and feet. Fuck these weapons.
Exactly. But isn't that I was like shocked. I thought I was misreading it.
1945. That's fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah. Like karate was 1920s or late 1800s. Like nothing that old.
It took them 20 years. I guess, yeah, there are different styles. I was going to say it took them 20 years to do other fighting. They were like, you know, we came up with other fighting 25 years later. It was nuts.
Like karate is Japanese, taekwondo is South Korean, and then or Korean in general, and then kung fu is Chinese, I believe.
Oh shit!
But one thing that was weird was my
American
taekwondo
style?
school was like it had karate in the name for better marketing, you know, because it's like more identifiable. So that's Japanese, taekwondo's Korean, and the guy who taught it was Chinese. So it was like a 4-year-old. It's like very confusing. You know? Like I didn't really get it.
Is there like an American style?
I don't.
There's like lazy boys when you walk in there.
Like Krav Maga is like Israeli. Like
really?
Yeah, that's the most useful martial art to learn, I think, because that's specifically designed for self-defense and like.
All I know is that it's like chick based. That was like the stigma.
You mean girls?
Yeah, like they like kick people in the nuts. It was like I've always seen that it was taught to like chicks.
Oh, it's like practical. I think like it's actually the most useful if you're trying to, you know, get out of a bad situation.
It's just a whole self-defense system based around the guys being the aggressors. They're like, we're playing the statistics, goddammit.
Yeah, I guess so. I've just been here like, if you want to learn a martial art, it's actually useful. Do Krav Maga.
All right, sounds good. All right, I don't know how to end this, and I need to cough really bad. So I guess that's it. Usually I do stuff after this. So, no, dude, thank you for being on today.
Thank you for having me.
No,
really appreciate it.
I really need to go cough. Sorry. I had to cough so bad. I've been on it in so long. My bad. Yeah, I guess I'll just end right now. No. I don't fuck with them. No, dude, thanks for being on, man.
Thank you for having me,
I appreciate you being on. If you don't mind, I actually listen to this shit afterwards so I can piece something together in. But so don't go like hard in the paint on this. Well, I guess do, because I guess we're doing video now. This ending has me off my game.
Yeah.
Where can people follow you?
I stopped using social media.
Really?
I just use it to like look at.
How is that? Is that nice?
No, I'm not off of it. It's actually the worst. I'm just
you
like
cuck it now?
I'm still fucking my brain up by like scrolling through it.
Shit.
I just don't post anything anymore. So.
All right. So what's your phone number so people can text you? No. No. All right. Well, any shows you're going to be on coming up?
Nothing. I don't think I have any planned right now.
All right. Well, can you give people your name? God damn it.
Jeevan Subramaniam.
There we go.
There you go.
I was like, I got to give them something about you.
Yeah.
I guess you can follow him to his car.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
No, dude. Thank you for being on, man.
Thank you for having me.